During the hearing, a representative from the Office of the Comptroller General highlighted key challenges affecting the Correctional Services feeding policy and farm centers. He stated that despite inflation, the daily feeding allowance for inmates only increased from 750 naira to 1,125 naira, a sum still considered inadequate. Additionally, he pointed out issues of insecurity, including encroachment on farmlands, and explained that the farm centers were primarily designed to generate revenue for the federal government rather than directly benefit the inmates.
Most of the challenges we usually have is that the money being allocated to feed an inmate per day usually is not enough. In 2021, the cost of feeding inmates was increased from 450 naira to 750. Then in 2024, we have another approval. The cost of feeding inmates per day to 1,125 naira.
As we talk today, one is even encroachment and also the insecurity.
However, in response to this assertion, the panel secretary, Dr. Agomoh, referenced the Nigerian Correctional Service Act 2019. Section 14, subsections 1 to 3. She explained that the law provides for inmates to benefit from farm center proceeds and called for urgent measures to combat malnutrition within the correctional service.
Subsection 4. The Comptroller General shall approve the sharing of revenue due to the correctional service from any enterprise provided that 1/3 shall each be A, set aside for the inmates participating in the activity, which means the inmates in the farm center, in the vocational workshop should get 1/3 of the profit. B, for sustainability of the enterprise, and C, paid into the consolidated revenue fund of the Federation. Of what could be done if the correctional service sees this state is where in each correctional center there could be some things that at least can help address this acute malnutrition.
Panel member Ikechukwu Ezugo acknowledged the correctional service's concerns, but stressed the need for innovative solutions. He pointed out that despite valid complaints, the service has been inadequate in implementing Section 14 of the Act, which states the profits from the correctional farm centers and vocational activities be split into 3 for the sustainability of the enterprise, inmates' welfare and rehabilitation, and remittance to the federal government. He urged authorities to explore alternative strategies to overcome these challenges.
We will not, of course, deny that there are challenges in some places, but not in all places, one, and not also that they are unsurmountable. There are observations we made in the farm centers. A typical example is the Act. If the provisions of this Act is implemented, we cannot understand why we will see a fish pond and there is no fish. They say they are trying to restock. There is no money to restock. What happened to the original stock that is started with?
Adding to the discussion, Mr. Panama Agbo, a representative of the Nigerian Incentive-Based Risk-Sharing System for Agricultural Lending, proposed a model for the farm centers. He stated that their organization's framework could help address some of the persistent challenges in feeding and agricultural management within the correctional service.
We have developed some models that had to do with prison facility farmland utilization. They can dovetail into the prison feeding program. There's the angle, part of what we hope to achieve with that is the training and capacity building.
As the panel concluded its 8th day of public hearings, the secretary of the panel, Dr. Agomoh, summarized the key issues discussed and reiterated the panel's position on the need for reforms.
Today also we did speak specifically about the need to ensure that something is done and done urgently regarding feeding. It is important that there must be a clear process that ensures that steps to minimize the cost of feeding by dealing with a policy that ensures that you go direct to the source or that inmates are able to farm what they eat.
With the public hearing concluding its 8th deliberation, proceedings will continue on Thursday, March 13, 2025, as the panel prepares for the final phase of its second session. In Abuja, Chimize Zedima for Signature TV.